Hello, welcome. This is a collaboration with the beautiful. The beautiful. I am Jamila. um, I I reached out to her and asked if she's willing to collaborate with me. I would like to collaborate with her. She said yes, but then trying to come up with idea that suits both of our content, our personality, our vibe was difficult for me. I wanted to do a collaboration that's true to both of us. I love her commentary videos, her um, talks with Jamila, where she spills some knowledge, shares her thoughts on some things. Um, I love when she discusses makeup releases and her thoughts on them. It's just conversations like that enriches me, and I enjoy hearing others' perspective on things. I enjoy her content. I enjoy her makeup videos, Get Ready With Me's. Um, she creates beautiful, beautiful looks. I really value her thoughts on products when she does product reviews. That I appreciate. And also, she is a reference for me with product reviews and seeing how a product will look on my skin tone and her recommendations. She has influenced a lot of purchases. You probably already know who she is, but if you don't, I will link her channel and her collaboration video as well in the description box below. And our collaboration is sharing discontinued products that we are still using, that we're still enjoying. And I think we both are excited to do this video. The purpose of this video is not to make you wish that you had it. If anything, the purpose is hopefully it encourages you to, if you have these products, get them out, use them, rediscover them, enjoy them, try them out. If you don't like them anymore, declutter them. If you do like them, keep using them, enjoy them. Now, some of these, I hope I'm correct, I could be wrong, they are discontinued. I do know that when companies say limited edition, discontinued, sometimes magically they reappear, they re-release, they make a comeback, and the same line of, you guys asked for it, we heard you all, so we're making a return, we're bringing it back one last time. I try to look and make sure that these were not available, and that they have been discontinued, or some of them are on the websites that I checked but says out of stock or discontinued, or this product is no longer available when I search it. So the first one, I'll try and go by brand. The first ones are from Nomad Cosmetics. I have these two palettes, the America's Parks palette and the Haunted Europe palette with the lenticular image. This one, this is what this looks like. Really enjoyed this color story. I wore this side more and here than these. This I used a lot as a like overall lid shade, and then these two are ones, these two shades are my least used from this palette. Everything else I've used many times. I think my most worn look from this palette are these grays, these and this, and then a few of the greens. But this is a beautiful palette. Next one, this was an introduction for me into Nomad Cosmetics. This was my first Nomad product. I also received this as a birthday gift from a friend, and I used this one a lot when I got it. I used it a lot. This was my most used shade. I had to repress this one. I had a pan in it and then it crumbled, so I repressed it. This is an older palette. Whenever I reach into this palette, lately, I've been wearing these two shades together, but this is a beautiful palette. Truly enjoy it. Next two palettes are from Hourglass Cosmetics. This is from their 2022 holiday release. The Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked. Yeah, palette. This one is Tiger and this one is Elephant. They released 3. There was a butterfly last year, and as you watch this video, you would have seen or heard, or maybe not, they have 3 new color stories, 4 new palette shells. You can customize the color story, not the actual individual shades, but you can customize whichever color story into whichever palette shell that you wish, and that can only be done on Hourglass's website. But other retailers, you purchase the palette as is with the color story designated for that palette. But I initially wanted 1 or 2 of that current release. Although I've used these, the release of the new palettes made me pull these out and use it more. And I'm content. These are beautiful. This one, from what I've seen video-wise, perhaps similar to the Snake palette, the new palette. But this one, beautiful. These are beautiful. I actually am wearing these two. This is Transcendent Light. It's their finishing powder, but I use it as a bronzer. And I used it today on top of my Phytosurgeon's cream bronzer. I'm like, where did I get the green? From the America's Parks. But I used it on top of my Phytosurgeon's cream bronzer. It's the shade 10. Use this and then use this as a highlighter. I am so glad I have these. I'm so happy I have them. Using them, pulling them out again and using them, it does not make me want the newer releases. I enjoy these. These are beautiful. This palette, I use these 3 shades more. These are finishing powders. This is a bronzer. Luscious Bronze Light. But I use it as a highlighter face powder. But these 3 I use the most. This is a nice blush, and this, although a blush, is a highlighter on my skin tone. I think you can see the shift, a pink gold shift to it. They do swatch. I think you probably know Hourglass products do not swatch well, but this actually shows up on my face, my cheeks when I apply it. But really enjoy these palettes. So if you have them, play with them, get them out, play with them. The next one is the Byredo Flora Kalahari palette. Try and angle it so it's reflective, mirrored packaging. That's what it looks like. This is a beautiful palette. I really love the Remembrance palette. I really enjoyed using it. I forgot that the Remembrance palette, I know it's limited edition, but I thought it was still available, so I did not include it in the original video, so I'm inserting this clip here. But I have both, but Flora Kalahari and Remembrance palette from Byredo, and really enjoy the formula of these. Truly enjoy this palette. Had to put it down when I initially got it so I can use other things in my beauty capsule. This shade fell out and I had to push it back in. The next one is the Kai Love Van Gogh palette. They are no longer in business. I love the formula of this eyeshadow. It plays well with my oily lids. It's a drier formula, and this is a comfort zone palette. Although it has colors, comfort zone colors. Although it has colors, it's a wearable color for me. Wearable shades, the color combinations. I actually purchased it when I heard that they were closing down, so all their palettes and products were discounted, and that's when I actually purchased it, I think for $12 something. Next one is the Danessa Myricks Light Work Volume 3 The Experience palette. I am so happy I have this. I don't use it as often as I should currently. When I did purchase it, I did use it a lot, but this is one of those palettes that the thought of it and also opening it just makes me happy looking at it. It also makes me happy that this is a Black woman owned brand. This is a beautiful color story. This is a beautiful palette. I love I consider it bite size in relations to what the full size looked like. Next is the Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette. Jamila influenced this purchase for me. I have always seen this palette, thought nothing of it, didn't think I needed it, didn't think I wanted it. I had no thoughts on it, indifferent. But after watching one of Jamila's video where she said this is an underrated palette, I purchased it on sale. I tried it, and she is right. This is an underrated palette. I haven't used it in a while, but I used it a lot when I got it. And having so many eyeshadows, I'm trying to rotate through what I have. And I have used this. And I want to show other products some love, but in turn, other products get neglected. If you have this palette, pull it out and use it. It doesn't look too exciting or too boring. It's just there. But it has its place. for me, it has its place and I'm enjoying it and I'm glad that I have it. The next palette is Charlotte Tilbury Cosmic Pearl. This is a limited edition release. I think it was a holiday release. I had the other one as well, but I decluttered that one and I'm still holding on to this one. Once in a while I do use it, but I enjoy the special packaging and the shadows. This is a duochrome, which at the time of this release was something new for Charlotte Tilbury, to my knowledge. This is beautiful. The last palette, it hasn't been discontinued. The formula has been discontinued. And this is the Dior eyeshadow palette in 669 Soft Cashmere. I enjoy this quint. I've worn it 3 times, giving me all the cool toned vibes that I love. And that is all. I think I probably have more, but this is all I have now for this video. Please go check out Jamila's video, check out her channel, and if you're not subscribed to her, watch her content. If you enjoy it, subscribe, support her. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And while you're here, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my